Welcome to the Laker Enforced Show. I'm your host, Light Out. Look, I haven't been on TikTok for a long time. I've been getting a lot of DMs saying, "Where did you go? When are you coming back?" and all that stuff. I'm back, guys. And I just have been busy, keeping my mind busy. I lost all my notes about the videos that I was going to talk about, so I'm really looking for that right now. There it is. But I'm back, guys, and I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I have been busy. I've been out of town for at least a whole month, but now I'm back creating content, and I'm here. So leave a like, comment down. Let me know what you think is gonna happen this offseason and who you got winning MVP in the comment section right now. Way too early prediction. Who's your MVP for this upcoming NBA season? Comment down, leave a like, share with your friends, yada yada. You know what to do. I hate doing this, but this is what I love to do right here. And it's talk about the damn LA Lakers or any team LeBron James is in. I'm here. Obviously, I'm wearing a Jordan shirt. It doesn't matter. I respect Michael. I respect LeBron. They're both great. Now, here's the thing. There's a man. His name is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie might get traded to the Lakers soon in the next couple weeks. Might be probably this very week. Kyrie might be wearing a Laker jersey. Yesterday he was in the LA Sparks game. There's a reason why he's there. Everything he does is always intentional. Intentional. I can't even say that word. You know what I mean. But I want to talk about Kyrie Irving and the whole situation because I feel like the Laker guy hasn't really talked about what he thought about all of this drama and having made it public. So here I go. First, I want to talk about why Kyrie going to LA is going to happen. When you look at Kyrie Irving and you look at his greatest moments in NBA history, there is one common factor, and that factor is that LeBron James was his teammate. When LeBron James and Kyrie Irving were playing, Kyrie Irving looked like, or not looked like, we all found out who Kyrie Irving really was. He was a bucket getter and arguably hit the greatest shot in NBA history in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. So when we look at Kyrie Irving, we think of LeBron James automatically because that's obviously you got to think about LeBron and think about Kyrie about that greatest moment for that 3-1 comeback, right? Two, in the situation he's in, right? So let's go back in 2017 or 2018 when Kyrie Irving asked out for a trade and got traded for Boston, right? And he was there in Boston. He was doing his thing. I mean, his game didn't decline. He didn't get worse. I think he got a lot better ever since he left. But here's the thing that changed the most. Kyrie has been playing in two teams that didn't have a true leader. And the leader of that whole team was Kyrie Irving in Boston. And obviously, if Kyrie is the head level honcho of a team and he doesn't have his head in the game, things are going to go downhill and drama will spark. So if Kyrie Irving is not playing with a great leader, he's not going to be accomplishing all the stuff that Kyrie Irving was doing with LeBron James. And this is what leads me to Kevin Durant. Now, what I'm about to say is not hate, it's not nothing. But I think Kevin Durant is the greatest role player of all time. And hear me out. Kevin Durant, when he joined the Golden State Warriors, was playing probably the best basketball he has ever played. He didn't join Golden State to create a new system. He didn't join Golden State to be the man. Kevin Durant joined Golden State to join the system and just be implemented in the system that already existed before he even got there. So when you put Kevin Durant, right, when Kevin Durant asked out, or not asked out, he signed with the Brooklyn Nets. He already was in the mindset that, okay, this was a system that I was playing. Now I have to implement that system here in Brooklyn. Here's the problem. KD didn't put into account that his teammate was going to be Kyrie Irving. He was thinking about my team was going to be Kyrie Irving, the basketball player. He wasn't thinking about Kyrie Irving, what he could do next or whatever, his head or whatever his aspirations might be at the time. He didn't think about that. Also, he didn't think about Kyrie, right? He didn't think about Kyrie or the Brooklyn Nets building a team around Kevin Durant to duplicate what happened in Golden State. So that's why I'm saying Kevin Durant is the greatest role player of all time. Because when you think about it, right now Kevin Durant also asked for a trade. And it's funny how KD asked to join the Phoenix Suns or the Miami Heat. And if you think that if KD joins either the Suns or the Heat, and you think he's going to be the leader of that team, you are stupid, and here's why. There's no doubt about it that Kevin Durant is going to be the best player in both teams. I'm not here to argue that. When we talk about being the leader of that team, KD is not the leader. If he joins Phoenix, Chris Paul is. If he joins the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler is. So when you look at Brooklyn, you see a lack of leadership. Who's the real leader of Brooklyn in the current roster? Who can you point out and say, yeah, that guy's the leader? There's no leader. They're just a bunch of hoopers without an identity. So that's why Kyrie couldn't succeed with KD, because he's the same thing. He's just a hooper without a leader. Now he's asking out from Brooklyn and wants to play in LA because one, this is not the main part, but one, he knows that he could win with LeBron. He already knows. And he already won. I forgot what podcast it was. I'm sorry. Put it down in the comments below if you know what podcast that he said this. That he said that he apologized to LeBron James, and if he stayed in Cleveland a little longer, they would have won more championships. That I totally agree. Right? So he already understands that. And if he understands that and he's manning up to what he did, that's a great sign. Finally, why this will happen? Kobe Bryant. Kyrie Irving got influenced by a man named Kobe. Rest in peace to that legend. And where did Kobe ultimately play? In the LA Lakers. Most of his decisions that Kyrie Irving has ever done are all narrative written. It's like watching a WWE episode. Like everything, there's a story behind every decision Kyrie has made. And the decision of him wanting to go to LA is to win a championship in Kobe Bryant's house, to pay homage to Kobe. Because he's a huge Kobe guy. So obviously Kyrie wants to win in the house Kobe built. So it just makes perfect sense why all of this will happen. Now we finished talking about the why. I want to talk about how this is going to happen. We already know Westbrook and Kyrie are in the mix. They're going to be the two biggest focal points of this trade between LA and Brooklyn. They already agreed on that. Only thing that we're not reaching eye to eye is the two picks that we have for the next 10 years. The only two picks we got in the next 10 years, plus Joe Harris and Seth Curry. I'm pretty sure the Nets don't want to give away Joe or Seth if the Lakers don't give away the two picks they got. And I completely understand. So this message goes to Rob Pelinka. Rob, if you mess this up, you don't want to give those two damn picks, you are crazy. Because if you're thinking about if you think about it, you're giving away Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, a team of Kyrie, AD, and LeBron. That is arguably the greatest big three of all time. There's a reason why Golden State doesn't want this to happen, because they understand what might happen. They get flashbacks of 2016 on what Kyrie and LeBron did to those boys in game 5, 6, and 7. Unstoppable. Plus, Draymond Green said in his podcast that if KD never joined, they were going to lose to LeBron and Kyrie. So they understand that this can't happen. Plus, you're putting a guy like Anthony Davis on your squad and assuming he's healthy all season. You don't think Golden State is not worried at all about this trade? We are in the verge of seeing the greatest big three of all time, but it's being held back because we don't want to give away two first round picks. Or not two first round, the only two picks the Lakers got for the next 10 years. I would give that for guaranteed championships. And I don't understand what's going on. Finally, I do want to talk about Russell Westbrook, and I just want to say thank you to Russell, and then I'll end the video here. Expect more videos. Make sure to leave a like, comment down your favorite Russell Westbrook moment this season. Man, I'm not trying to slander. I'm not trying to slander Russell, but when you think about Russell Westbrook, the man did average 18, 7, and 7. If you think he's trash and he averaged that, you're delusional. Russell is not trash. He just didn't mesh well with LA. He just didn't. It didn't work out. that he plays too much like LeBron. Either LeBron had to play off ball or Russ had to play off ball, and they decided to make sure that LeBron was the primary guy and Russell wasn't playing off ball, and it wasn't working out, and it makes perfect sense why it didn't, right? And also, there's other injuries with Anthony Davis, LeBron missing a lot of games. So a lot of factors happened this season, right? But here's the thing: Russell Westbrook next year is gonna have a bounce back season. And Russell Wilson gonna have a bounce back season because he's the greatest loser of all time, and that's no disrespect. Russell Westbrook is the greatest loser of all time because he's gonna play with a team like Brooklyn, a team like the Knicks, a team like the Washington Wizards, the Houston Rockets, a team that doesn't have a future. Russell Westbrook does his best because Russell Westbrook is a regular season player, one of the greatest, by the way, one of the greatest regular season players of all time. And just kicking him out of the well, not kicking him out, trading him away is not a bad thing for Russell. I think this helps his legacy. Averaging another triple double, saying how great Russell Westbrook is. I feel like this is great for Russell, and then he could get paid in the future. So Russell Westbrook is the greatest loser of all time, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for this year, for all the slander you got from me, from all the LA fans. Thank you for receiving all that, and I know you want to get out of here, so I just want to say thank you for what you've done, what you had to endure, what horrible season you had to endure. I am so sorry about this. I know it wasn't your intention. I just want to say thank you for being part of LA, and I hope that your future is better because there's no way you're playing with LA this year. There's no way. But anyways, that was my thoughts on this whole Kyrie trade. I'll make sure to post another video soon. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.